Such a shame that it's a level 4 and 3 gun. It do legitimately seems like a great gun. You joined the raid with it? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it. This is the new Kriss Vector video after I decided that the previous one is too shameful to upload, and it's borderline harassment, so so I guess we should talk a little bit about, well, that's a 9mm. Fuck my life. So I guess so since we're making a Kriss Vector video, we should talk a little bit about it. So the Kriss Vector is a very unique gun because it has a unique system in it that makes it so that recoil actually moves backwards, but move backwards instead of upwards, meaning that the Kriss Vector is one of the SMGs where you don't actually need to use a foregrip for it, because the recoil is almost next to negligible. And we're here using the tan Kriss Vector, which is the Vector 10mm, and 10mm is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting because the Kriss Vector 10mm is actually the only gun in the game to actually take 10mm. There are currently no other guns in the game that take 10mm, and there's actually a little bit of a weird thing about this game at the moment is that some guns do or some bullets do not actually have guns that use them. 357 Magnum is the most evident evident one for me. The only there are two revolvers in the game, and one of them uses 45 Colt and the other uses 44 Magnum. So 357 actually has no gun to be used that has a use right now. I believe one of the other ones is 300 Blackout. Although I cannot confirm that one at the moment. Oh yeah, the Kriss Vector is the only gun in the game that utilizes 10mm as a bullet. 10mm in real life, I believe, is actually highly regarded. There's a Glock that comes in 10mm, and 357 is some American pistol. Yeah, 357 Magnum is a pretty powerful round. You know, if you ever watch 350, yeah, it's a bullet type, and basically think of like if you've ever seen The Walking Dead, think of Rick's Colt Python, his Rick's Sheriff revolver. That is a gun that comes in 357. You know. So yeah, it's just really odd that some guns currently do not have any rounds that can use them. So sometimes collecting them is a little bit redundant. So if you see any 357 out in the wild, do not take it, because you will not be able to find a gun for it. Thank you, Enos, for following. Welcome. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, yeah. I believe that there is potential for them to add a for them to add a 10mm pistol in the future, but as of now, well, it doesn't really seem like they're planning to add any guns for now. because they're planning to do the trader overhaul very soon. Hello. How you doing? That figures. I got a box of it. Yeah, sell it to Yuri. Or not Yuri, sell it to Shiro. On the box it should say 0.357. It's nice to see other PvE streamers. How are you? Oh, we're doing good. Just playing some raids, getting you know. Actually, you walked in at the right time. We're making a Kriss vector video, but this time we're using the 10mm. We used the 9mm last time. So yeah, 10mm is actually a more powerful round than 9mm by base. That's why it's at level 4, obviously. But nice, yeah. Can I ask you something? Go right ahead. I like how I've resorted to single fire on an SMG like I always do. Never change, Okami. Never change. That's a thing that's like a that's like a real problem with me. I always default back to the to single fire because that's how I was taught when I was in the military, so you know. I mean, we never had any SMGs in my military. You either had a rifle or any of the specialist guns, so it Alright, so you're doing a trade in 3 hours, but I'm not sure if I'm being scammed. I'm giving 5 AP bottles, 1 Ragnar, 2 chips, and a Nikolai kit for an alpha container. Well, okay, since you're doing a trade, I feel like I should preface that I myself am not a I myself do not do trading in Tabor, but if you're going to trade, you need to think about the long term and the short terms of the items that you are thinking about giving away versus versus what you're getting. So, 5 AP bottles and a delta on your side, or a delta on their side. Well, whatever it is, I need to continue. I'll just continue. So, functionality: 5 AP bottles. 5 AP bottles. That's a very decent. That's a very decent amount of AP bottles. AP is a very rare commodity these days, but not so much so that you are almost guaranteed to never find it. Yeah, on your side. Yeah. Okay. So 1 Ragnar, 2 poker chips. Those we are not going to include in the equation because Ragnars and poker chips, honestly, you can find very easily in raid. Like with the loot refresh, you know, I have never seen a poker chip in outside of vaults, right? So it's really your AP bottles, your Nikolai kit, and your Delta container for a Alpha container. You need to think if this is a fair trade for you based off of, do you think that functionally the Alpha container you will use a lot, that it will justify the purchase because, or the trade, because when I was using the alpha container, the only thing I put in it was heals and keycards, right? I mean I play PvE, so I don't actually like stuff a extra magazine in there or anything in case, but but an alpha container is functionally pretty relatively hard to get because, well, the quests are not easy by any means. It requires a lot of stuff. So my question to you is, do you think you will utilize the alpha container to its max? That's a ripoff. I can put AP max in like that. Okay, so you are going to use it for AP max. That's good. That means that you trying to use the alpha container to its full potential. For PvE, the your odds are dying are extremely low if you're if you're geared like most of us. That's just how it is. But but you just need to remember that basically I assume that you're PvP. Don't do it. I mean, hey, I can recommend for and against, but it's ultimately up to him. My opinion is that if he legitimately thinks that he can maximize the usage of the alpha container, then he can go right ahead. But 5 AP bottles are incredibly valuable, so me personally, I wouldn't go for this trade. Some girl trying to kind of rip him off. Yeah, that's also a very genuine concern as well, Enos, is that you are completely unsure of the fact whether they may kill you and then just take all the stuff that you're gonna take, because trades in its nature is very risky. So there is a very realistic chance that you go into raid and then they just shoot you, and then not only are you out and not only have you been scammed out physically, you don't get back anything, right? Hey, hey, Bobrick, how you doing? Because a Nikolai Kid and AP and Ragnar is not for you. Well, if you don't have any use for them, then trading them for an alpha container is good. But once wanna play maybe? Oh, I don't really play with people. I actually only play with like one of my viewers, and I'm trying to get him to go to sleep, to be quite honest. Go to sleep. So you need to think: is this it, do you trust that you won't get scammed? Do you trust that you won't get scammed in the sense that you'll be team killed? The tower vault in Makam, yes. Yeah, I've actually managed to find 2 there once, but I don't really open vaults, so yeah. The first rule of Tabor is to trust no one. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, gotta do raid then sleep. No, just sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, so if you trust that they won't kill you or anything just to take your loot and then whatever, then I'm doing it live. We're doing it in the TDVR. TK may just send the clip and he's banned. Well, I mean, from what I know, the ban doesn't actually apply to like being banned from they don't actually take action in game. They just ban you from like the discords. But hey, you know what? I have connections from the Discord game. Hell nah. Yeah, yeah. But hey, if in the off chance that you do get scammed, you can send me the footage, and then I can get them banned from a lot of creators as well. Cause I'm within this group of like content creator moderators. I think they're called like the reality rifters, and basically if I send them evidence of like a TK, then they'll essentially be blacklisted from from all the content creators on their channel. So if you feel like that's something that you want to do, yeah. Thanks. Do you have a Discord? No, 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 no. I don't have a Discord or anything. You can well, I do have a Discord, but I don't have a Discord server, so when the time comes, and I hope that doesn't actually happens. I don't mean to jinx anything, but yeah, I do have a Discord, but I'll share it with you if you do you know, if you do actually end up, you know, having complications with your trade. But I wish you luck. If the alpha container is something that you need, then this is the best chance for you to get it outside of grinding. Hey Gun, how you doing? Man, I am nice. Some people from like my chats the other day would disagree with you. They think I'm a big meanie. I'm the devil. Yeah. I mean, I don't like to I don't really like to do these kinds of things, because inherently in of itself it's basically like a witch hunting kind of thing. But at the same time, I also do recognize that these people kind of deserve uh what happened, because, well, they did kind of, yeah. Check the keycard spawn in labs. Oh, I'm good at nobody's the devil. Well, that's the point of being agnostic, I guess. You can't, no, I can't prove the devil is real, so until I've seen evidence that he doesn't exist. But we are gonna be taking whatever we're drinking, whatever we're smoking, for Enos here to take a toke in a 3, 2, 1, skull. Don't worry, guys. I'm not an alcoholic. This is just cola. I do not wish to end up. I do not wish to have the same fate as my friend. Oh, look. It's a SKS drum mag. This is your dream. Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it later. I'm going top down, cause well, for me, number one, I don't do trades, but number two, if you were to ask me, I don't act. Well, okay. I mean, first of all, as to why I don't do trades, I like to tell people that I'm a firm believer in finding, you know, every single game, my luck is high. I was going, well, count a Tatra kit. That's actually crazy. I've done it before too. Crazy enough. I went in. I tried to make a revolver video, and then I ended up walking. Then I took down Tatra with with said revolver. That's when the 44 Magnum became my favorite gun. Cause I mean, what gun out there as crazy as a 44 Magnum, fucking revolver can can take down Tatra, right? What does this game do? Oh, hello, Mr. Goatman. This is a game called Ghosts of Tabor. It is a VR extraction shooter game, so basically think of Escape from Tarkov, but in VR. It is a pretty relatively hard. It's a really in-depth game that has a very high learning curve. All right, 3, 2, 1, skull. Do they have a Glock 19? Oh, I think. Wait, am I stupid or is it? Because I always thought that that Switch Glocks were called were called 18Cs, or am I just stupid? Or maybe they just call it the Glock 17 Blicky, and I'm just actually being a dum. I mean, one of the people that I'm like talking to says I'm in Delulu land, so been playing PvE and loving the Deagle. Hell yeah, bro, that's badass. I love Tabor. Tomorrow I'll stream at what time? Oh, tomorrow is Sunday, so I don't stream. I don't stream on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays my time, so yeah. It's called the Glock 18C. All right, cool. I'm so sorry. I couldn't control that. Cola carbonation. Okay, rest day, got it. What? What's what that? Oh, I sent myself to another dimension with a burp. Don't worry about it. That hurt like a demon. The demons! The demons! I completely forgot that this was supposed to go into a Kriss Vector video. Oh lord. My burp is gonna be in the Kriss Vector video. Hey, it's a Vector 9mm. Whoo! Get wrecked soon. It's actually crazy that in between rates I'm gonna have to actually craft 10mm ammo. That's actually crazy to think about. Who the hell crafts 10mm ammo? Who's out here using the Kriss Vector? Well, I am, but you know TDVR. You heard like him? I hear like him, or I heard of him. Cause yeah, I've heard of him. I mean, doesn't he have a streamer item in game? Whoo! Bro took down collector with the Vector 9mm. We can't use that footage because I was being cause one of the guys in chat was being mean, and if I had to upload that video, it would be borderline like cyberbullying. You have the same voice? I do not believe you. No, don't say that. Now everyone's gonna call me great value TDVR. No. TDVR 2. No. I need to actually listen to TDVR and to determine if we actually have the same voice. But you know how depressing that would actually be. Oh man. Called bootleg TDVR. That would be great value. Great value TDVR. That would be the ultimate depression.
Hej ty! Zemi nebo chcím vlešku.
Whew. Oh no. My YouTube career down the drain. All of it has amounted to becoming to becoming a copy of TDVR. No. Oh man, that would actually be a real tragedy. TDVR has a streamer item? What? He definitely does. Last I checked. Right? Doesn't he? Hold on, let me Google the Ghost of Tabor wiki. Yeah, he has a actually wait, why am I even like I know he has a streamer item. It's the milk. You normally speak Swiss German. I'm pretty sure I was about to say something in Russian, so maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think Starova is German. No, I don't know how to speak German. Yeah. Yeah, TD has a streamer item. It's called TD's Milk, I think. Am I gonna play Veil's exfil mode? I've seen it, and I'm sorry, like I've already I've already seen my friend Stacks play it, and quite frankly I've already made myself a promise that I'm never gonna touch that game with a 10-foot pole anymore, so I'm sorry, no. Like I said, I've had very personal reasons for sticking with Tabor. That's because Rips was a dear friend of mine. Well, I'm not sure if many of you guys know, but in Red Room there's a guy on in the thing, and he said, who is Rip Flout? My friends knew something was wrong because they never saw me cry. Okay, so Rip's actual is a quality quality assurance a developer for this game. He was one of my best friends, and he sadly passed away like last year. And Ghost of Tabor, the developers, you know, he was so universally loved that they literally put him in the game. And then they put him in the red room in Ghost of Tabor. You know, and he worked on this game quite a bit, and he was really dedicated to his job as a quality assurance guy. So this is my way of what's Red Room? The Red Vault. The Red Vault in Chodov Mall. The Red Vault, yeah. Yeah. If you go in and then you turn right, you'll see like a little memorial for him. It has like flowers and stuff. Huh. That took a couple headshots even for an infantry helmet. Dang. I guess the power of the Kriss Vector does come from being able to spit bullets, spit a bunch of bullets downrange, huh? That is him. He's the one picture in the red vault. Yeah. It looks so nice. Yeah, he passed away. So, and he was my best friend. So that's why I play this game. Yeah. That's my reasoning for playing this game. It's because bro, that's my best friend. Like, goddamn. He's in the game. What more could I ever ask for from a game? than to have a like that. It looks so nice, yeah. I mean, he was a very dear friend to everyone, so he deserves to be in the game that he worked so hard on before he died. I think about him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to always make it about Rips because do I have a streamer item? No, I don't. I don't think I'm a big enough streamer to get a streamer item. Number one, number two, I'm not part of the Tabor like partner content creators because I don't know really what that will entail. So that is fucking nice, Tabor. Yeah. I don't expect to do it. I mean, I could sign up for it, but it doesn't really. But the thing about it is that like sometimes I as far as I know, the only benefit is that like I will be able to I will be liable to be watched for like drops down the line, which is a very minor thing for me because I'm not really like I'm not really like a do it for drops kind of guy. I'm just yeah, so yeah, I'm not. You play Tabor PvP? Hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoy it. It is crazy. Yeah. I've seen best streamer in the game is Alpha Bro streamer because it was my first one. Shit, yeah, dude. The dumbbell, the 10 grams dumbbell, which is a very light, very light dumbbell. I don't know why it's so huge for a 10-gram dumbbell, but I guess that's part of the joke, I guess. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I've seen some crazy Tabor clips from time to time, and I do watch PvP Tabor from Stacks. It's just that I myself do not dare to tread into PvP Tabor. Hey, I think Luck of the Irish should get a streamer item. I've heard of him. I mean, I don't really watch any Tabor content creators because quite frankly, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to watch any other content creators. But I've heard of Luck of the Irish. He could get like a well, okay. I don't know why. I thought my first time PvE was resurrected because I wanted to play PvP when I reappear in PvE and it's such fun that I never stop. Shit, yeah, dude. Okay, so I don't know if this is like offensive of me to say, but when I hear Luck of the Irish, I think you know, Irish. I thought that his streamer item could be a 4-leaf clover. Is that insensitive? Cause I mean, I would think an Irish person's streamer item should be a 4-leaf clover. You know? Or is that offensive? I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just... Oh, froze. Oh, what the hell? What was that? Yeah, so... Yeah, so is that like is like a 4-leaf clover like his brand or anything? Cause it could be a thing. You know, look, Luck of the Irish. I expect a commission. All I'm saying. If you do get a streamer item and it's 4-leaf clover, Money, please. Money, please. That's how you ask for commission money, right? Oh well. Completely forgot that this was a Kriss Vector video, did you? Not me. You found a lighthouse a purple key card both before wipe shit? Yeah, dude. Like those things were so incredibly rare. It's oh my god. Oh, right, I'm not even wearing a 6B43. What I'm not even doing the quest. Never mind then. Dumbass.
Já tě zabiju, pajchante!
What terrible timing and luck has befallen this poor soul. Shut up. You too. My hand is bloody. I don't think my hand is functional anymore. I don't think I have a hand anymore actually. Tabor got worse since this wipe. I think it's in an interesting place right now because of the whole loot refresh thing. So it's another 9mm drum mag. I mean, it really depends, cause I mean, Island isn't that great because it needs some optimization issues. Check for the red key card. Maybe it's there. Oh yeah, we're heading there right now. Behind the on the duffel bag behind the skeleton. And then I'll just exfil from House of Scott, I guess. Might as well. Can't believe I forgot to bring a 6B43 for the map, for the quest. What a dumbass. Still game, but OG Island was better. I'm just trying to think how OG Island would fit into having Mamba. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of having Legacy Island as a map, or being brought back as like a map. So I don't know, like, cause I mean, wasn't the my entire check the red key card where? Oh, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on, real quick. That was pretty cool. It's 3 spawns on Matka Underground. All I remember was the train and here. I don't remember where else, because I don't think it has the original spawn anymore. Also, I just found a Ragnar. Okay. Sir! Oh, fantastic. Thank God for Tatra armor. I can be as slow as I want. Used to be getting insane clips on that map. Yeah, it's just that, yeah, so I think people definitely miss Old Island, so I think that it could be brought back as like a legacy map. Maybe on like rotation or something like that. I really don't know how, but they should definitely add some way to be able to play Legacy Island again. I think that would definitely be interesting. So there would be a keycard spawn on this double bag here. Hey Hat, kind of miss it because New Island is kind of big. Yeah, it's big, but that was kind of the point of New Island. It didn't, Old Island didn't fit their vision, so they remade it. That's how it works. Alright. Well, what have we learned? I don't know how to read because I'm an Undertale fan. I mean, what? I can't I can't learn how to read instructions on like getting headshots and stuff. So this thing was completely invalidated. But what did we learn about the Kriss Vector? On my Delta, I have the Nuclear Night Edition, so I sprayed it. Only 3 keycards. I want but NRS max. I got Alpha. Nice, Clambo. So what did we learn about the Kriss Vector? Well, it's a pretty strong gun. The setting, what sets it apart is the horizontal recoil. It really does wonders for the game. You don't for the gun. You don't need to you don't really need to have a grip for it because of that. And yeah, it's the only gun in the game for the Kriss Vector 10mm to have to feature, 10mm. So if it's put in level 4, it obviously must be a relatively good gun, I guess. So hey Jakey, how you doing? I mean, it's a good place to be farming shit nowadays, but once upon a time this was before Chodov Mall got redone to be as good as it is these days, and back in the glory days. Back in the glory days, this was the certified shit. Damn it. Give me this gun! Of course it's not fucking loaded. Alright. Dang, almost died to Kurtek twice and died to Collector twice.